never gonna take that from me. No, I'm gonna be who I wanna be. Oh, say what you wanna say, I'll do it my way. I'm swimming in a sea of dreams all day. Nobody's gonna hold me underneath. You don't gotta believe in me. I know who I wanna be. You don't gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. You don't gotta believe in me. You don't gotta believe in me. You don't gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. For me to give up. Oh no, I will not fall down. For me to give up. No, I'm never coming down. You don't gotta believe in me. I know who I wanna be. You don't gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. You don't gotta believe in me. You don't gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. For me to give up. I will not fall down. For me to give do some crazy.
I wanna live like it's Mardi Gras and go dumb with my whole squad and don't need the R&R. To regular life, I say au revoir. Hey, living life in the fast lane. Million pain, only beat. So please come join me. One thing, good vibes only. I just tap, I'ma fill my cup. Got fireworks, let's blow some down. Tonight I'm going stupid, doing things I've never.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good division rivalry coming up here in the AFC, and these two teams have met once already, so they are more than familiar with one another's tendencies, and maybe more importantly, their weaknesses. It's the Bengals going up against the Steelers. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Gotton and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 12 matchup.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gauden. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They've been in a great group. Winners of 7 of their last 10 on the year.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Here come the Bengals now to take over. They'll be led out by the former Texas Christian University Horned Frog, Andy Dalton.
And there's no substitute for experience in this league, and what it usually leads to, a whole lot of confidence. Andy Dalton is sharp with where to go with the football now. I think he sees reads before they actually even happen. He can sense them now, and he is one of the better quarterbacks in the NFL.
On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The offense recovers it. Now they'll try to regroup on second. And they'll run it here. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. And here's the offensive unit, and we highlight a very good guy, A.J. Green.
Let's just make it simple. He's a game breaker.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Play action here with Dalton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down following the run. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. Two yards to go here on 3rd down. Third and 2. Now Roethlisberger. He completes it to Bryant. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Martavis Bryant, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And on the return, here comes Adam Jones. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Steelers defense getting ready here. Now the interception for them the last time, and that turned into 6 points.
You think during their break they reminded the offense that, hey, we helped you guys out a little bit, right? You know, they want to see if they can do it again for them. They're putting together an entire team game by how they're playing on defense.
So the interception the last drive, what will happen here? Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third. They send Green to the left on his own. Play fake. Here's Dalton. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They'll come out in the pistol. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Dalton sets up play action. Surveying the field. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
9 yards to go. It's 3rd down. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he powers his way up past the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack. 5
yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down. Brown, the lone receiver, left.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side, but for lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Yes, this is where the expression staying ahead of the chains comes into play. Good runs like that one set you up well for third down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. All week in practice, they stressed grounding, pounding the football, and they really executed it well there to get the first down.
That usually means getting back to being physical in practice, because when you emphasize pounding the football, it doesn't really come together unless you practice it the same way you're going to play it in the game. So that means more bodies, more pads, and a whole lot of popping last week, and they got it done in the game.
Play clock winding down. Now Roethlisberger. Bryant with a catch right side. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Brown, the lone receiver, left. Time running out here on the play clock. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. And he'll get it up the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And connection number 1 there on the game, Roethlisberger to Boney Tony. Antonio Brown, that's what his high school teammates used to call him.
I wonder what they would call him now.
More muscular, more successful Boney Tony Brown, right?
I'd say you're probably right. It may be all of that. They'll still call him Boney Tony, but Ben Roethlisberger calls him my number 1 target.
It'll be 1st and goal. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. Now Bell. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Brown, the lone receiver, left. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And out now, here come the Bengals. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coach was always saying, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
But there's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
So now a 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary, a nickel look. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good game.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Pulled in at the 24. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion. They'll need to get the play off quickly. 2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Ten yards to go on 3rd. One receiver left, 2 to the right. The play clock's running down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Andy Dalton. Green's got it over the middle. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Three yards left to grab here on third down. They look to throw on third with Dalton. Finding time. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Stephon Tuitt coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it'll be fourth down.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense. And this time they take their man down.
That's taken on the 25. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he's brought down. Give him 11 on the gain there. And it'll give the Steelers a first down.
Really good, solid run right there. And they did it from a 4-wide receiver set. And if you're an offensive coordinator, they used to tell people, hey, we're going to throw the football. Now they use 4 receivers on the field to spread things out, give them more running lanes and more options, and also it usually takes the bigger defenders off the field, makes the defense lighter and easier to run against.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Play clock winding down. They go end around. This is Wheaton. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Adam Jones, the longtime NFL corner, able to get him down. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. On third down, Roethlisberger. Bryant with a catch right side. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Time running out here on the play clock. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And a lead. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. This one taken from the 7th. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. To throw here, Dalton to the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Dalton throwing on 2nd down. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
First and 10 for Dalton. He's got time in the pocket. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 17 that time. And it's good enough for a Cincinnati first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football. But you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Here's Dalton. Going right side here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. Dalton operating in the red zone now. Got his man. It's Eifert. A gain of 6 there on first. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Another chance for Dalton. That's caught at the 2. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They send Green to the left on his own. And again, Andy Dalton to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Eifert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a Bengals score. Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards.
The best passing attacks in the NFL often incorporate the guys out of the backfield catching the football. And that's what we just got on that play. As a primary receiver, not always just a check down, not always a safety valve. Sometimes they just get it to them right away because they have the matchup advantage.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Over the middle here to Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They give him 15 more, and it's another first down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger trying to get it to Wheaton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times? I
don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel like you already have. Be aggressive, go after it, and try and get those points. How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That'll give them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on first down.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 4 on the play, and just like that, it's third down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And Frank's kick is good. And that will knot things up here late in the first half. And that three-point tally now means we are even here toward the end of the second quarter.
And what a way to end the half. Put some points on the board, feel better about yourselves as a team, and you're right back to even.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete on the deep ball. So thanks to the yeah, that's perfect. 2, Davis, deep. I got to go. Okay, and sorry about that. Didn't know Larry got cut off early. We are back and ready for the third quarter. They'll come out in the pistol. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And that's complete to Jesse James. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a Pittsburgh first down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved.
False start, offense. Still first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On second down, it's Bell. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point of attack. But I love his suddenness, the ability to make plays, to be in one spot, and then he's gone. And into the offensive backfield, he's a heck of a player.
And they're a big TFL, tackle for loss.
Hard to believe that his father, Gene Atkins, was an NFL defensive back. Has bred this big defensive tackle.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now Ben on 3rd and long. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Dalton throwing on 2nd down. Green's got it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he's back here in the struggle department in this one like he was a week ago. And, partner, I think you can pin some of this on that O-line. That room to run just not there.
You mentioned last week that it felt like the offensive line was getting beaten to the punch by the guys across the ball.
Well, it was pretty evident, I thought.
I mean, they were off the ball fast, penetrating, getting into the offensive backfield, really spilling a lot of runs before they got started. So I thought your observation was spot on then, and you're right there again this week. Same thing is happening, not able to get started because they're not able to control the point of attack. That was a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Bud Dupree, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Taken in at the 11. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Serve it, and he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Michael Johnson in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down, make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Going up top. And got his man complete. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they just treated 3rd and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the 1st down and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around them.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Time to tighten up the seatbelt just a little bit, partner, because that was a safety that crashed in there and made that play behind the line of scrimmage. How about that pursuit?
And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. And the play clock's running down. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Play clock winding down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Trying to lay one up deep. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. A 1st down throw coming for Dalton. And that's complete. It's Green here. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you go lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Well, we know he's had a lot of good games in this league. He had another good one last week, but here, he's just off, isn't he?
And that's hard to believe because we're so used to him being so good. But guess what? Even the best players are allowed to have some bad moments and stretches along the way. Normally what we see, though, is him finding a way out, finding a way to make some big-time plays before it's over. We'll see if he's able to do that in this game.
They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
7 yards remaining here on 3rd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 3rd down from the gun, Dalton. finding time. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. Uses the stiff arm. Back now in Pittsburgh. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Another pistol look here. Now a first down carry by Bell. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Michael Johnson.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Here's Roethlisberger. Wheaton with a catch right side. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Let's see what the defense dials up here. 3rd and 4. Time running out here on the play clock. Now it's Roethlisberger. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And that brings up 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And Boswell's kick is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. And, Charles, you talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. That wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was a long-distance kick.
Brandon, it shows you the faith that this coaching staff has in their kicker. You're right. If this goes wrong, you're going to give up the ball near midfield. But that was an absolute rainmaker, and it's going to give them a late lead.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ikey's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there. 3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. Dalton here from the gun. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Bud Dupree in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And now a high kick trying to pin them back. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or two. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They come out here in the eye. They'll give to the fullback on the dive. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Bryant with a catch right side. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Here's Roethlisberger. Bryant has it. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure. Because on that particular play, they had no answer.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now Jones. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays, that will be the key to this drive.
1st and 10 for Dalton. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And it's 3rd and 4. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Dalton now to pass. He's going to let it. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. They're in a good spot. 2-possession game, barely, but a 2-possession game here late. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. And they'll give it to him here. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And he's brought down. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. offense takes the knee. And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down, 3 down. All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19! Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. And this looks to probably be the final play. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Steelers, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.